Let's start off by taking a deep breath. Did you know that half the oxygen you just breathed in came from these microscopic plant cells in the ocean called phytoplankton? That means that 50% of all photosynthesis that happens on Earth occurs in these tiny plant cells floating around on the surface of the ocean. Now, this is a significant enough number that they actually play a role in climate change. They're responsible for removing carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas, from the atmosphere. They can remove anywhere between 4 and 12 billion tons of carbon from the atmosphere every year. Now, to put that into perspective, humans were responsible for releasing 9 billion tons through anthropogenic causes last year alone. Now, this gets us to our problem. This is actually a big range, and the exact number can have huge implications for modeling our climate in the future. Now, this exact number also depends mostly on how big each cell is and how many of each cell there are in the ocean. So let's do a thought experiment. Say I give you a glass of water, and I told you to count the number of plant cells and the size of each cell in that glass. Now, with the right amount of equipment, you could probably get it done in a decent amount of time. Now imagine having to do that for the entire ocean over the entire surface of the Earth. That's a pretty big task. Well, right now, scientists are doing just that. A lot of time and money is being spent to sail out to the middle of the ocean to get these numbers for as many different regions as possible. And with this information, we can begin to reduce the uncertainty associated with the ocean's role in climate change. But what if I told you there's actually an easier way to do this, and the data is already available? Right now, there's an entire fleet of satellites revolving around Earth gathering vital scientific information. And with this information, we can start to derive things like the density of plant cells in the ocean, or ocean color. You can think of it as math with colors. By looking at different wavelengths of light, different colors of light, and their interactions in the surface of the ocean, we can get a lot of information in a relatively short amount of time. Now, different sizes of cells interact with the colors of light in different ways. And by modeling these interactions, I can tell the difference between a group of cells 2 micrometers across and those 20 micrometers across, and every size and mixture in between. And a really good part about this is that these cameras are taking pictures of entire huge portions of the ocean at once. So I can potentially get 2 weeks worth of data for the entire ocean. And that's not all. Using this data, I can begin to model entire ocean ecosystems. Using this data, we can begin to map and understand Earth's final frontier. Technology is advancing in amazing ways. And in the future, we'll be able to see the ocean breathe right along with us. Thank you.